Shout out Without Trying.
Shout out Without Trying.
Big shout out to Without Trying.
Without Trying gang.
We had a spirit, and when we went inside the cave system to see if we could find anybody, because the trackers were leading us in there, we found boots, pieces of uniforms. Literally, there was like old Roman shields, old Roman swords.
Yeah.
I mean, things from hundreds of years that I guess the group of it was collecting or whatnot, but we only had seen and came in contact with one. And you know, just like the human race ever, you know, if we can't contain and control it, we kill it.
Right.
So they had us kill it. You know, there's so many things like that in this world that people don't understand. It's like life came out of Africa. All life began in Africa. It came out of Africa, and there's so many legends over there. And there is stuff here in the United States that people don't understand, can't see either, because there are things that our eyes only can, you know, pick up on certain colors and stuff like that.
Right.
Like a dog can see things we can't see.
Yeah.
There are things out here that are like that we can't see, that are walking around, and they just don't choose to mess with us.
Right.
Because
stay out the way.
Know something's there. But there's been videos I've seen when I was in the military of a group of people camping.
Okay.
And they just started screaming and all. It looked like if you look across a parking lot on a hot day, you see the waves of heat. It looked like that in the middle of the woods, running at them, and it killed the whole group.
What?
Another one I know about was over in Siberia. There was a bunch of college students over there camping, and they test fired a rocket, and a whole group of them got ripped apart. Nobody knows what ripped them apart, but there was torsos over here, arms over here. There was a guy bent around a tree. So there's things here that they're not speaking on or saying, you know, sir. And the government just will not tell you, because if you have that knowledge over them, you have that power over them. Because if we people, you know, feel like they're misleading us or not telling us everything, what use do we have for them?
Right. Exactly.
They're just deceiving.
Right.
And that's the whole thing they do the whole time. It says shuck and jive. They want you looking over here while they're doing something else over here. I mean, there's many things. Okay? Why would they need to have like a sea container that has got armed guards, you know, 3 Humvees in front of it, like 5 behind it? Ain't nothing like a gun or something being transported there. There's something in that sea container that they don't want you to see.
Exactly.
Matter of fact, I'm not going to say the location.
No, you ain't got to say, but you.
Mountains of Colorado.
Okay.
There's a test facility out there that they are doing gene testing where they're splicing different animals together. Things have escaped from there. They have a specific group that go hunt these things and kill them. Because there's no way you're going to bring it back alive, because it's going to fight you till it dies anyway.
Right.
It's
the way they made them.
They made it, to kill.
Yeah.
It's just things to kill. They were doing that to drop them in certain areas and use them as a weapon. And
that's sick.
It's sick because there's things that are like, most of them are crossed with a human, so it's bipedal. It's on 2 legs. So it can maneuver around, be one, you know, like a ultimate all-terrain. You know, it can go on all-terrain. Okay. And it's like, okay, going to Shenandoah Valley and to Virginia through West Virginia. They have I forget the exact name of them, but there is a group of people up there. I think they call them the blue people. Okay. Their skin color is actually a bluish color. Wow. And they try to say it's from inbreeding and all that. You ain't getting the blue color.
Right. Avatar, real life avatars.
Yeah. Well, they're not that dark. I mean,
I know. I get it. Yeah.
It's been a crazy day out here. There's all been all types of stuff.
Yeah, man. It'd be pretty busy.
But I mean, there's so many things that the good people don't see and don't know. Right. That I really wish, you know, I had pictures or videos to show them. But being homeless, I don't have nothing no more. Everything of mine's been broke, stolen, soaking wet, or ruined by the kids around here and the other homeless people, because they get mad because I run them off from up here. Because my main rule for this shopping center is you don't ask nobody for nothing. If they're going to give you something, they'll give it to you. Exactly. If you ask, it's rude. It's really rude. And I yelled at one guy, chased him out of here. I mean, I walk around and I carry this 11-inch, and then I got this one that stays on my side constantly. I mean, why would a man that lives in the woods have to keep 2 knives on him at all times? Right. It ain't for humans.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But
yeah, I mean, you gotta protect yourself though.
And the thing is PG County, they know me, they know who I am, they ran my background.
Right.
And when I tell them what's going on, they leave me alone.
Right.
I can, if one pulled up right now, I guarantee I could walk out there and hand him the knife and be like, how sharp do you think that is? Tell me which thing, which thing.
Right.
And they wouldn't even say, oh, it's illegal, why do you have it?
Yeah,
they
know
leave
what's
me
up.
alone.
Right, yeah. You ain't bothering nobody. Like how my man came up to you and asked you for that picture, and you gave him the picture, and you didn't even know he was gonna give you money. He just, you
don't
just,
worry about that, 'cause
that's some real shit. That's real.
We're all here together, and like I said, the good Lord's gonna make sure I'm alive and fed anyway, no matter what. My faith is in Him totally.
Definitely.
And it's just what it is, because it's never trust in man, trust in God and yourself.
Right.
Because your plan is not gonna work until it's His time.
Right.
But back to the government, there's so many things. Like when they packed up Saddam's palaces, none of that gold went to the people. Why was that gold transported back here? That gold should have never been put on planes and brought back here. That should have went to the people of that country to rebuild their country. Instead, they bring it back here and say it's going to offset the cost. How's it going to offset the cost here when we don't even have gold here no more? Fort Knox is empty. All them vaults are empty at Fort Knox. There's no gold there no more. It is all overseas. How do you think they did Dubai? Where do you think all that money come from? From the oil and everything that the United States borrows from China, the sheiks. It's like, okay, the US dollar used to be backed by gold. Now it's not gold no more. Why do you think they try to get everybody with a social security number now? Because they want to know how long you're going to be working, how much money they're going to get out of you. So they already know, so they can plan, so they can go borrow another 100 billion from China or something like that and put us even more in debt. It's like they came out with an average. It's like our kids are going to owe China like $5,000 a piece before they're even born from the United States borrowing money.
In the hole. In the hole.
We're in the hole.
Yeah.
They say this is the richest country in the world. No, we have the richest government.
Right.
We're on the mediocre part of the countries because there's a lot of other countries that are a lot better off than we are because the government actually cares for the people and takes care of the people. Like I said, it's talking about Dubai. Go over there and spit on the sidewalk, see what happens.
Oh, man.
You're done.
You can't even get caught with a nick bag out there.
No, you do.
Yeah, you can't,
It's definitely.
Right.
There's countries in this world that if an addict goes out and they sit on the curb and they're high, there's no getting locked up. There's no court date. The police officer walks straight up to him, puts a gun into his head, and blows their head off.
Oh, wow.
There's 11 countries in the world that do that.
Right.
But they say with like that, it was, I think it was Portugal, where it went from like 80% of the people in Portugal using drugs and living on the street and stuff.
Yeah.
So they legalized everything, and then the government also would take an addict when they went to rehab or whatever and take them to like a gas station or somewhere, anywhere they needed to work, and say, we'll pay half of this man's salary if you give him a job. They would get them into the door, get them working, and then next thing you know, they didn't have to worry about them no more.
Wow.
There's different ways to go about it. It's all mindset.
Right.
Because when I was in Hagerstown at the Wells House, I was supposed to be there for 4 months. I ended up staying there for 22 months total. I did my 4 months in the program, and then he had it's like a probationary job that you can only have for 18 months because the next guy coming up behind you gets it.
Right.
It was called the DCP job, direct care provider. You live in one of their houses in the program and show the other guys that are going through the program how to get through it without relapsing or, going back out on the street.
Right.
But the only thing about that is where they pick you up from is where they drop you off when they're done. And where I messed up is I went to work for them while I was up there instead of going to like Amazon or anything like that and saving money. So I was there, they were paying for my housing, but my food and other stuff like that, my phone, I had to pay for. But like I said, when 18 months was up, they just take you, drive you back off where they picked you up.
Right.
I had them drop me off here at the shopping center.
That's crazy. Wow. You got a story, man. So, man, so What's your plans for, the future as far as, like, I know you say you try and get out of this situation. What are you actually doing to get out of this situation?
I'm saving up every penny I can. There's a local lady that has a pickup truck that actually belongs to her son that I'm trying to get so I can reopen Miller's Maintenance and rebuild my life. Like I was saying before, I've got the map of how to do it. Now I got another map of what not to do once I have it so I can keep it.
Right. That's what's up, man. So if you had a message for, just the people out here, more homeless people, since you done been through and you're figuring it out, do you have a message for the people that, maybe struggling or in the same position as you, or people that might be about to go through this situation, about to be homeless or kicked out of the house or anything? Do you have a message for them?
Sure. Don't be stressed out. I know it can be stressful. Trust me, I went through it. But after learning out here, 1, don't ask for money. 2, you can utilize help from like the county, like DLR. You can find a job. They can help you get to work, but you got to have transportation to get there. There are shelters and programs that will help you get to and from work, but you have to be in at 5 p.m. and you got to be out at 5 a.m.
Right.
So it's still cold when you go in, and some people can't make it there by 5 because they're still working. But have faith in God. Do everything right, because the small blessings add up to the big blessing. Don't ask if you're homeless and you're panhandling. Don't ask for money.
Right.
Put a sign out there. Put your name on there. Say I'm looking for work.
Right.
And put a number or wait for them to reach you. If they think you're sitting there all day doing nothing, they think you're either getting drunk or high. You're not doing nothing productive because they see you every day. For one, don't be at the same spot every day. I do it because in the town I'm in, everybody knows me and knows who I am.
Right.
So they already know what's going on.
Right.
Don't ask for money. You'll get more by keeping your mouth shut. Greet everybody with the most respect you can. And if you don't get your way, guess what? Think about the other person that didn't get their way. Just move on. Don't sweat it. The more time you dwell on something is the less time you get to do something productive or something that will help you or help others. Right. I learned the hard way, like up here at the shopping center. I can be out here with the knives, doing anything I want, and PG County cops will not say anything to me. I'll walk to the shopping center, picking up cigarette butts and stuff at 2 o'clock in the morning and cleaning the parking lot.
Right.
But I'll borrow the broom from Subway and I'll sweep the whole sidewalk up here every night.
That's what's up, man.
And that's why everybody up here likes me, because when
they respect it.
Yeah, when they come up to the shopping center, it's clean and there's nothing going on, and they don't have to worry about some hardhead robbing them or bothering them.
Right.
I usually head them off and get them out of here before then.
That's what's up, man. Well, man, definitely good talking to you, man.
Same here.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely come check on you, from time. I know where you at now, so we're gonna do some updates, and you know what I mean. I want to see you get your stuff really together, man. And we're gonna try everything to help you, man, if we can.
I appreciate it.
So.